Yeah, Dr. Ruth, Dr. Ruth Anderson here with Sue Broome for Enlightened World Network. We are so excited to be here with you today. And Sue is going to be bringing us our meditation for the day. We bring you a guided meditation every day of the year. And assuming the Wi-Fi works and everything else works, we're just going to plow ahead. Sue, make it happen.
Okay, so I'm just finding us on here, and I am going to share it out.
Yay, you found us on there?
I did.
Awesome.
I refreshed several times. So I'm sharing it on my page, and then I also have to change Enlightened World to me and share it on my personal page.
Perfect. I'm just thrilled it made it to Facebook.
Yep. Like I said, I did have to refresh it several times, but I'm used to doing that. So, all right. And I'm sharing it to my story because sometimes it lets me share to my story as well.
Yay.
All right. And now I'm coming back. All right. So we should be good to go on. I shared it everywhere that I could.
Perfect.
All right. I'm going to just take a sip of water. And then we can get started. All right. I know it's like, well, today's been kind of a rush, so this is going to be really, really good. All right. Hello, everyone. I'm so glad it worked today as well. Technology has been interesting.
Yes, it has.
And as I'm saying that, my chimes are going off because Mercury is in its shadow and it's going retrograde this weekend. So anyway,
there we go.
All right. So what I would like you all to do is take a couple of deep breaths. And as you are doing that, in through the nose and out through the mouth. But also like you to notice any stresses leaving from your body. Maybe your shoulders go a little bit further down. Maybe you can feel your face relax. If you'd like to close your eyes, you can do that. You don't have to. If you're driving, don't. And take another deep breath. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. And just notice as your whole body is in a new rhythm, a slower rhythm, a calmer, more peaceful rhythm. And just feel any stresses or any tensions fall away. So I'd like you to call on any of your guides, any of your angels, any archangels, any ascended masters, any loved ones on the other side, anyone that you would like to be here with you participating. You can call on them to feel their love, feel their support. feel their energy with you as we embark upon this journey. And take another deep breath. And notice in your body where you feel your breath. As you feel it coming into your body, where you feel it, and when you exhale, where you notice it leaving, taking away any toxins, anything that you're willing to release in that exhale. Allow it to be exhaled and transmuted. And we're going to walk. We're going to imagine that we're walking. And if you're outside walking, that's even better. So imagine we're walking down a path. And what's around the path is going to be unique for you. This path may have trees around it, may have flowers, may have fields of produce, may have water. You notice the nature as you're walking along. Every sound comes to you. It may even get amplified as you are walking with each step. Just notice if there's any birds, if there's any animals, if there's a breeze, if it's still. Notice the sun, any clouds passing by. There's a quiet alcove up ahead. You've been here before. Maybe you remember it in detail. Maybe you only remember glimpses. As you approach, you know it's a sacred space for you. So you go into this alcove, and it's as if everything is silent once you enter into this alcove. There's a bench or a chair, whichever is more comfortable for you. And you make yourself comfortable, relaxing. As you sit down, your body relaxes even more. In your heart and in your knowing, you have a question. You have a question that you would like an answer for. It can be a question about anything. You don't even have to speak it out loud. You can feel it on your heart. And you know this is the sacred space where you will get answers. You will get a knowing. It may not be what you always want to hear, but you know in your heart and soul that it's what you need in this moment. So as you're sitting here, holding the intention that this question you have is on your heart, and you notice that someone is approaching. This someone may be an archangel. It may be one of your personal guardian angels. Maybe a loved one. Someone that loves you unconditionally. As you're holding this question in your heart, you can feel this loving energy, this loving spirit come into your sacred space, this alcove. There's a chair for them as well, or they sit beside you on the bench. There's no words coming out of your mouth. There's no words coming out of their mouth. But you know they are here for you. You know how much they love you. And they can feel how much you love them. You're holding your question. It's as if you put it in the palm of your hand. You reach out your hand. And they reach out theirs and place it gently over yours. You can feel their love coming through your palm. You can feel the answer being infused into the question. And you can feel both the question and the answer being melded and infused together into your wisdom, into your knowing, into your heart. With no words needing to be exchanged. This happens almost instantaneously. And you feel a lightness. It's as if a burden that you've been carrying that you didn't even realize you've had resting on your shoulders has now been released. As you're still sitting there, palm to palm, feeling this loving energy. It's as if it is moving and infusing between the two of you. There's a loving embrace that you feel. Throughout your entire being. This love is always here for you. This knowing for any questions that you have is always here for you. As you sit and bask, your whole being feels energized, filled with love. Everything feels filled with love. Your being, your cells, this alcove, this space. There's so much love, it just spills out into the world. You know it's getting near the time that you need to be walking back. Again, with no words needed. But there is an exchange of love. You pull your hand back. And you open your eyes from the bench or the chair. You realize you're alone, though you don't feel alone. You can still feel their presence. As you're sitting there, you can slowly start hearing the sounds that are coming from outside the alcove. They sound very faint, but you know it's time for you to walk. Time for you to leave your sacred space, this beautiful alcove, knowing that it's always here for you. As you leave, you turn say thank you. And it's as if it's no longer there, but you know it's in your heart. And that sacred space is always there for you whenever you need. You walk back along the path, hearing the nature, hearing the animals, feeling the sun, feeling the breeze, noticing the scents along the way. Somehow you feel complete. Complete for now in this moment. And with each step you take, you're coming more and more back into your body. You can feel the earth beneath your feet. And wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. Move your feet around. Come more and more back into your body. Hearing the chimes that are here. And take a breath. Oh, and maybe stretch your body. And open your eyes.
Thank you, Sue. Your chimes were very involved during that.
Yes, they were. I heard them. I didn't hear them all the time, but yes, I did hear them every once in a while. So I'm glad you could hear them.
I absolutely did. The first thing I got to experience was my mom and my dad, their energy, which was really sweet. And then we got to spend some time with the Christ consciousness, which was equally sweet. And as you were doing the, excuse me, the meditation, I realized how fortunate we are as humans to be able to experience love. Because I imagine, and there go the chimes, I imagine that so many of the people that are doing this meditation were feeling love for whoever that being was that showed up, whether it was somebody that they have loved and lost, or whether it was an ascended master. And how lucky we are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't normally think about that, but wow, how lucky we are.
Yeah, because the amount of love was not overwhelming. That's not quite, but it was full consuming. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it was rich. It was rich with love.
And I also think for some, even though there may have only been one sitting there with the answer, I in that alcove, it was like there was a chorus of people that were there. See? Yeah. A chorus of love.
Yeah, it was really rich. I absolutely felt that. And when we turned around at the end and you said, and they were gone, it was like, no, I don't want them to be gone. I just want to feel that. So I'm going to choose to feel that.
Well, they were gone that you couldn't see them, but I said you could still feel them. Well, they said that. It's like, oh yeah, because it's always with us. And that's, I think that's the thing that is so telling about these is it's all within us, always.
Right. And we just think that it's not, and we just think that we're separate from
Right.
all of these beings that we love. Right.
Right. And it's like, no, they're right here. You know, and that's what it's keeping someone that is on the other side, keeping them alive, keeping them involved is the love that you feel for them and the stories that you can share with other people. That's what keeps them alive. So, yeah, yay.
Well, and if anybody wants to know more about this thing that we're alluding to, which is staying in connection with those that have passed on, that we have loved and lost, Sue and I do a show every month. It's the second
Monday.
day of every month. And it's called
Messages from Your Loved Ones.
Yes, it is. Messages from Your Loved Ones. And there's the cards right there. So if you're interested at all in some of the times that Sue and I have spent together connecting people with their loved ones who they have loved and lost, please check us out on YouTube, Messages from Your Loved Ones with Sue Broome. So Sue, thank you so much for this time today.
Thank you, Miss Ruth. I truly needed this today, because today I have felt like there's a lot of activity around the neighborhood, so I'm feeling it. So this was perfect.
Good. Well, it was perfect for me too. So thank you. So do you want to take a minute and share with folks how they can learn more about you or the fabulous things that you're putting out?
The best way to find me is SueBroome.com. That's where I have my services available on my website that are both readings as well as healing work. I have how you can get to the journals. I have over 200 journals available on Amazon, so you can find out about them there, as well as I have an Etsy site which has over 300 items, adding more each week. Yes, there's some very cute things, mugs and t-shirts, long sleeve and short sleeve. And of course, I join Ruth a couple times a month doing them. I do the meditation as well as the messages with your loved ones with Miss Ruth, which is a lot of fun. And I do Facebook Lives. The one that a lot of people like to join is Sundays, when I do the Facebook Live for the angel card reading, where I do the weekly angel card reading, and then I hang out with people and do mini readings. So people have a lot of fun.
And what time is that, Sue?
Sundays, it's always 10 a.m. Arizona time. And the reason I say Arizona time is because right now we match Pacific. And when everybody switches times, then we match Mountain. So,
okay. All right. 10 a.m. Arizona
time.
Mondays at Facebook at Sue Broome, or
they're at Sue Broome or at Empowerment for the number 4U.
Excellent. All right. Sue, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Miss Ruth. Love your group.
Thank you. I do too. Our friends here at Enlightened World Network, thank you for joining us, whether it's live or whether it's on the replay. So much love to each one of you. Thank you for making us part of your day. Take good care and God bless.